What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 3 of our Pokemon Emerald Seaglass walkthrough. In the previous video, we caught a whole bunch of new Pokemon. We filled up our entire team. We also finished off the video arriving at Rustboro City. That's exactly where we are right now. We're going to explore the whole city today and hopefully find the gym leader and take on Roxanne. I can't wait to try out our first Pokemon gym. In the previous video, we also met up with our father and we helped Wally catch his first Pokemon. We also received experience share and we battled the first Team Aqua Grunt. We got our first taste of the villainous crew, Team Aqua Gang. But now we've made it to the Pokemart in Rustboro and finally they sell some Pokeballs. So we're going to stock up with a whole bunch. We're also going to pick up an escape rope and a few repels. So that's all of our money alone, basically. But at least now we can catch a whole bunch of new Pokemon. So I'm super excited to see what is all going on in Rustboro. It seems like quite a big town. And this little girl gave us 5 wishing stars, which are super awesome and unique to this game. Apparently you can throw them in the well and you will get rewarded with one random Pokemon. So it's kind of like a lottery system, which I think is absolutely amazing. So we basically have 5 shots at a random Pokemon to join our team. I definitely want to go try use all of them now and hopefully we land some cool Pokemon. And we just entered this house and received HM cuts. So that's super important. We won't be able to use it yet, I believe. We first have to defeat the gym leader. But knowing where HM cut is super handy. At least we have it now. After we defeat the gym, we can backtrack a bit and go cut a few pieces of grass that blocked some secret areas. We can go pick up a few items. But now, first things first, I want to use these wishing stars to get our 5 new Pokemon. I'm really crossing fingers hoping that we get some cool ones. And we just picked up another wishing star, so we basically can get a whole new team of 6 Pokemon now. But it is all at random. It's completely random. You don't know what you're gonna get. We encountered a Chingling here in the wild, so there are some new Pokemon to encounter and catch in this grass. But let's give this wishing well a go and see what we get first. Let's hold thumbs. Our first Pokemon is a Nidoran. Okay, so it's not the male version, it's the female form. Not the best starts, but let's try again. Sneasel, sick. Okay, this is like an ice dark type Pokemon. Definitely wouldn't mind adding Sneasel to the team. No way, the third Pokemon is Totodile. That is my second favorite water type starter after Squirtle. That is unreal. I can't believe we got a starter Pokemon from the wishing well. I'm definitely going to add Totodile to my team. Feraligatr is an absolute beast. But we also just encountered a Teddiursa in the wild here, which we have caught. But I want to go back to the well and use the rest of these wishing stars. Totodile and Sneasel is an amazing addition to our team. Let's see what the 4th one is. Porygon. What? Normally you have to get this from the game corner and you get it much later on the game. We just got a Porygon. Definitely adding that to the team. And for the 5th wishing star, we got a Rhyhorn. Rhyperior is one of my favorite Pokemon from the original 151. Well, Rhyhorn is. And they gave the Rhyperior evolution a bit later on. But we also got a Pichu off camera. I didn't record that one. But now we're going to go to the Pokemon Center and swap up our whole team with these brand new Pokemon. I love that they added this to the game. This really switches things up a whole bunch and makes it super exciting. Because normally you can only get the standard Pokemon and the roots and that. And this just is a nice little twist where you got a chance of getting some Pokemon you might only find much later in the game. So we're going to swap them all around. I'm definitely adding Sneasel, Totodile, Porygon, and even Pichu, we might train him up, and Rhyhorn. So pretty much our whole team has been swapped out now because of these wishing stars. I think we got super lucky there. I really hope we can find more wishing stars. The only downside is all those Pokemon are only level 1, so we've got a lot of training to do. And I wonder if you can find legendary Pokemon in there. Probably not, but you can definitely find starter Pokemon. So imagine you get like Charmander or one of the big 3, Bulbasaur or Squirtle. That'll be insane. But now we've made it to the Pokemon school. We're going to chat to everyone in here and see if there's anything for us to do. And I am going to do a whole bunch of training off camera with these new Pokemon. I want to try get most of them above level 10 at least. We talked to the teacher in the school and he gives us a quick claw, so that's going to be super useful in battle. We'll give that to a Pokemon to hold and they should attack first in battle a lot of the time. But there are a few other buildings for us to explore here, so I just want to go and make sure we don't forget anything. There's a big building here on the left, and it looks like there are some people on the ground floor, but you can also go upstairs. And here it looks like there's a whole bunch of Pokédolls, so that's pretty interesting. The man asks us to enter a funny word or phrase, so it must be like a password kind of thing. I'm not sure what the answer is. I'm going to have to look that up and we'll come back and see if there's any kind of reward. And on the left here is the Devon Corporation and we have found the gym. So here's Roxanne's gym. We're going to come there after we have trained up our team. And this guy wants to trade a C-Dot for Rolts. Unfortunately, we already got both of those, but that might be an option for you. Now we've headed over to Devon Corp. I'm not sure if we can explore this yet. It looks like this guy is blocking it, so we are not able to yet. And that's most of the buildings in Rustboro. We're going to head north of Rustboro now to Route 115. Looks like there's a little beach here that you can surf across to the next town. We don't have surf yet, but there's an item hiding here, a super potion. That's going to come in handy. But that's all there is to do here for now until we get surf. But now there's only one thing for us to do, take on the first gym leader Roxanne. So that's what we are gonna do. I have trained up my Pokemon quite a bit off camera, so don't think that my whole team is still level 1. I've trained them a whole bunch. I just didn't want to bore you guys with the repetitive training. And once you enter the gym, there are a couple trainers to battle, so that's going to test out our team to see if we're ready for Roxanne. The first trainer sends out a level 11 Aaron, and our Torchic absolutely destroyed it. Our Torchic is level 15 at the moment, so that's one trainer down. Usually there's 2 or 3 trainers to battle. Here we have a little tag team 2-on-2 battle, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. So we've sent out Torchic and Rhyhorn. Our Rhyhorn is almost level 10. I did tell you guys I wanted to get most of my team to level 10 or higher before battling Roxanne. So this last few battles should give us a bit of experience and help our team do so. The opponent sent out 2 Geodude. We have knocked out one of them. And he has sent out a Bonsly level 9 to replace it. Our Pokemon don't really have type advantages, but they're hanging in there. They're doing fairly well. Our Torchic is actually at a disadvantage against Rock and Ground type moves. But we're going to see if we can knock them out. If we can, that will be great. Our Torchic pretty much is the strongest Pokemon we have in our team so far. But it might change very soon. Rhyhorn got knocked out, unfortunately, but we're going to give Porygon a go. Rhyhorn is still the weakest Pokemon in our team, so I'm not too surprised. Porygon is catching up. It's level 10 at the moment. We knocked out Bonsly and Geodude as well. So it looks like we've defeated the trainer. Oh, sorry, got one more Pokemon, Aaron. But our Porygon has leveled up to level 11. Aaron is steel and ground or steel and rock. So Torchic's fire attacks are effective against steel. But now we have defeated the trainer, and I think there might be one more trainer to battle before we take on Roxanne. But things are looking good. We have defeated the trainers fairly easily. Okay, there's no more trainers. It's just Roxanne now. Let's take her on. Let's see what Roxanne's got. The first Pokemon she sends out is a level 13 Anorith. Very cool Pokemon. And it seems her team is all around level 13 to 15. So you do want to make sure your team is also around there. Our first Pokemon we sent out is Totodile, and it's just knocked out Anorith. It's hung in there and it's leveled up to level 15. So great start. Our first Pokemon has knocked out Roxanne's first Pokemon, and Roxanne's only got 3 Pokemon in her team. So that's gonna make it a whole lot easier for us. The next Pokemon she sent out is a level 13 Lileep. So it looks like she's got a lot of like fossil themed Pokemon. Like I think this is a rock and grass type Pokemon. So we've gone with Torchic because its fire attacks are quite effective on the grass type side of Lileep. But Torchic got knocked out, unfortunately. We still got 4 Pokemon left. We're going to send out Porygon now, hopefully to finish it off. Porygon's speed is pretty high, so we attack first and knock out Lileep. And our Porygon is currently at level 13. And Roxanne's final Pokemon is Nosepass, and it's level 16, which is crazy high. And this Nosepass is strong. Its defenses are so high that all your attacks do very little damage. This Nosepass is a real pain. Porygon got knocked out, but it did cause a bit of damage. We're going to send out Pichu now, which is our weakest Pokemon. That's also at a major disadvantage type-wise. So we'll just see what it can do, if it can do anything at all. Luckily, it did confuse Nosepass, which might help us. And Nosepass recovered because it was holding an Oranberry. That's not good news. Pichu got knocked out, but we still got 2 Pokemon left. I think I'm going to go with Rhyhorn now. It's only level 12, but they're similar types. I think they're both rock and ground. So we're just going to try and chip away at each other's HP. It's going to be a slow hit-for-hit battle, but that's what we came for. We came for a tough battle. If it was too easy, it wouldn't be fun. We're going to see if Rhyhorn can do it. Our attacks are not causing that much damage. We're going to try hit Nosepass with a few tail whips to drop its defense. And then we'll try and attack it again. Hopefully it will do a little bit more damage. And Nosepass's attack is just dropping Rhyhorn's speed more and more. So I don't think there's a chance we're going to attack first ever. But if we can drop Nosepass's defense quite a bit, Rhyhorn should be able to finish it off. If Rhyhorn can't, our next Pokemon should for sure. So we're going to just keep hitting it with tail whips, dropping its defense. And then once it's dropped a whole bunch, we can start hitting it with horn attacks. And yes, it's not very effective, but it's causing way more damage now. And we knocked it out. We've defeated Roxanne. We got our first gym badge. This was so much fun, and it was a lot tougher than I thought. You do want to make sure your whole team is around level 15 or so before you take on Roxanne. And she did give us Rock Tomb, a cool TM, with our first gym badge. That was so much fun. And as we leave, it looks like there's a thief running past, so we're going to have to explore that in the next video. This has been jam-packed already, but we're going to end things off here. Thanks for watching.